Welcome to Android Basics with Compose. In this course, you will learn the fundamentals of how to build Android apps.
We're from the Android team at Google, and we'll be your instructors for this course. I'm Dan.
I'm Kat, and we'll be here guiding you throughout your journey.
And I'm Megan. We'll do our best to explain things clearly with step-by-step instructions.
It's hard to imagine life without our phones.
And in this course, you're going to have a chance to learn how to build an app that runs on one of these. It honestly feels like a superpower to know how to build an app, to take something that's an idea in your head and put it on your phone.
And it's not just your phone.
There are over 2.5 billion Android devices in the world.
That's phones, tablets, TVs, watches, and even cars.
Imagine how cool it would be to make an app that your friends can use.
The apps that you use on your phone are often quite complex. They have whole companies and teams of engineers working on them. And all those engineers had to start at the beginning.
So in this course, we're going to focus on building a series of basic Android apps that can run on a phone.
The course is split up into units. Each unit is made up of several pathways. Pathways are composed of videos, code labs, and quizzes. And, drumroll please, you will earn badges along the way.
You'll also be building up your developer profile, which you can use to show the skills you've gained throughout this course.
By learning the fundamentals of programming and the core concepts in Android, you will have a solid foundation to build off of.
You'll learn how to use Android Studio, the tool we use to write our code.
And you'll be learning Kotlin, the recommended programming language for developing Android apps. At its core, a programming language is used to tell a computer what you want it to do. It's similar to learning a foreign language, but instead of speaking to people from another country, we're communicating with the computer.
We'll get into more details of learning Kotlin later, but first let's talk about what you need to start this course.
To get started, you need a computer and an internet connection so you can download Android Studio. You don't need any prior programming experience, but we do require that you have basic computer and math skills. Knowing basic math is useful when you are programming because of the problem-solving skills involved.
It's also helpful to have an Android device, phone or tablet, to test your app on. If you don't have one, that's okay. We'll show you how to simulate an Android device on your computer with something called an emulator. It's also great to be familiar with using Android apps. If you haven't used Android before, you'll learn this along the way.
Above all, the most important requirement is your motivation and willingness to learn. It's going to be a challenging but rewarding process if you stick with it.
You may be asking, can I get a job as an Android developer after this course? Well, the answer is not quite. We're going to prepare you with the basics, and there are more advanced classes you can take and more practice you should do on your own to pursue the career path of a developer.
Now, you might be asking, how long will the course take? That really depends on how much you already know and how much time you can invest in learning the material. Anywhere from a few weeks to a few months is realistic.
No matter where you come from, this journey will be challenging, interesting, and we hope also fun.
By the end, you will have built a collection of apps that will show you a glimpse of what's possible with Android.
We are super excited!
Super excited!
We're super excited that you've decided to join us, and we welcome you to this course.
Welcome!